Nothing much.
Man, we are live. Our Justice for Michiana. Just for those who don't know, Justice for Michiana is ran by Christopher Davis as well as Tanya Elliott. And Christopher will be on tonight as well. I'm just their producer out of Chicago, putting things together for them. So I'm gonna bring Chris up. Look like he's ready to come up before we bring on our guest. Make sure you share this Facebook, YouTube. Just share the link. All right, I'm gonna bring Chris up and see if Chris can just tell the people who he is. I don't see. Look like he's moving around.
Trying to get it to work.
He's having some audio. Chris, are you with us?
Chris, we live.
I'm gonna bring Chris down until he's done smoking.
I'm hearing you now.
All right.
We live now.
All right, I'm gonna bring Chris down. He's taking a cigarette break. Once he's done, he can come back up. So our guest is not from South Bend, Indiana. Every week we're gonna do something different. We might have a homicide case on here. We might just have somebody who missed their loved one that's been killed. We might have a cold case on here. But tonight we are going to Texas. We are going to Texas. We have one lady. She's from South Bend, Indiana. And if you don't know her, you ain't really from South Bend, I don't think. I've been on her forever. Her brother was killed in South Bend by South Bend police on Father's Day of 2019. His name was Eric Logan. Everybody in the city know him as 5'9". So we're gonna hear from his sister what she have gone on, and she bringing on Stephanie, her co-partner, and what they do. I'm gonna let them tell you about what they're doing. I'm getting my credit card because I'm gonna buy something tonight. I'm gonna buy something tonight. So I'm gonna bring up Chris first. Look like he's done. You want to bring him up, Tanya, or you want me to?
You can bring him up.
Okay. Chris.
How y'all doing, man?
Okay.
Doing good.
Can you tell the people who you are and who you represent and what you bring into the organization?
Well, I'm trying to bring a united way to South Bend by putting together a softball and basketball team that has to do with just our district right now. That's my plan.
Okay.
Along with what we already do. My name is Chris.
Your name is Chris.
You like me to do it?
That's right. All right. All right. So I'm gonna bring on our guest, and the first one I'm gonna bring up is Latika. She's from South Bend, but don't live in South Bend like me. So let's bring her up.
Hey,
hello,
everyone.
How are you all?
Hi, how are you?
What a pleasure to be on this platform tonight.
Amen. Amen. Last time we was on a platform, we was talking about your brother and your mom's sister on, so people know who you are. Just tell the people who don't know who you are, who are you?
Well, my name is Latika McMorris. Of course, I'm from South Bend, Indiana, but I reside in Texas. As you mentioned before, I'm Eric Logan's little sister who was gunned down by South Bend police. But I'm here today to shed some positive light. So don't make me get sad.
Everything negative, right?
Yeah. To bring some great news to people about Mormito, about teaching people about building their mitochondria.
Okay.
So, yes.
You want me bring up Stephanie, tell us a little bit about who Stephanie is as I'm bringing her up.
Well, Stephanie is my sister slash business partner, and she has been doing a wonderful job helping me create business, building my business. Man, she just been so helpful, so wonderful. It's a pleasure to have. It's a pleasure to have her as my business partner.
Hmm. And I have
Stephanie, can
her
you?
up on the screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold on. She went somewhere. Let me bring her back up here. She ain't gone far, y'all. Here she go. So Stephanie, um, it's your time to shine. Tell the people who's watching who you are, where you at right now, and I'm gonna give you and Tika the floor.
Okay, well, I am Stephanie Alford. Some people know me as Stephanie Kennedy Alford. I currently reside in the Dallas Fort Worth area, along with Latika McMorris. And we're just excited because we're showing people how to be healthy and wealthy by building up their mitochondria. So many people have not even heard of the word mitochondria, but your mitochondria is very important, and we're showing people how to build up their mitochondria.
And like you said, some people haven't heard of it, right?
Mhm.
Can you
Correct.
explain what is it for the people who may not know what it is?
Okay, mitochondria is a part of your body. It your cells run off your mitochondria, etc. So if you get your mitochondria strong, then your body can fix itself. And I know a lot of people don't know that because doctors and are not going to share that information with you. However, again, your body can fix itself. God designed our body where it could fix itself. So just like when you were born, your mitochondria was strong, right?
Right.
And as we got older, or as we get older, then there's less mitochondria you have, right? Now we do have the most mitochondria in our eye area. And so, those of you all that wear glasses or, have, other things going on with your eyes, then that lets us know that you don't have 100% mitochondria, right? So then we have something to help you get your mitochondria back strong. I'm sure we have several people out there that have several different ailments. So, you guys just take note because this can help some of everybody on here, even if you think you're the healthiest. We had one guy that was 90 something years old and he thought he was extra healthy, and then he actually fell, and then he rethought his thoughts about the product, and he hurried up and got the product, and he said he will not stop taking it now.
Wow. And you
Mhm.
say doctors don't tell you about it. And I'm proud to made it to 50 years old. I never in my 50 years of life, so let's say in my um 40, 30 years in life, going to the doctor on my own, I
Mhm.
never heard the doctor mention anything like that. Why is that? Why do you think that is?
Well, how do doctors make their money? Doctors visits,
Hmm.
being able to prescribe prescriptions, etc. Right?
Mhm.
Surgeries, you name it. But if
Hmm.
your mitochondria is strong and your body fixes itself, then would you need to go to the doctor as often?
Nope.
Would the doctor need to write you prescriptions? Would you have to have all those surgeries? No.
Mm-mm.
Right,
So you mess with their finances, right?
correct. And
Right.
I see, as you know, I wear glasses. I'm just
Mhm.
somewhere.
I
But
need
um, we Tanya needs some, Chris has some glasses on.
He,
So
Chris wearing his.
right, he wearing his.
I saw him.
Right. So Tika, you are
uh-huh.
selling products. What have been some things you heard from people who been using your products or the company products? I say.
I just had a customer where she just purchased her product Monday last week on the 23rd, and she was experiencing pain in her right hip side of her body. And
Hmm.
she reported to me that now that just by from Thursday, because she received her product, I think it was Thursday, and just I just spoke with her yesterday, and she said the pain that she was feeling is very faint. It's not. It's at first you couldn't touch it. It was very tender to the touch, and very painful and stuff. So I was excited to hear that. Also, as
Mhm.
for myself, I used it on my hands because by me working in a factory, I was
Right.
pulling heavy metals and everything, and
Definitely.
it hurted my hands, and so I rubbed them on my hands, and now I can screw off a jar, top of a jar without hurting.
Or-
So also as my neck, I was experiencing pain in my neck, and I rubbed it on my neck, and it was gone. Like this product worked instantly for a lot of people. So I'm
So you
excited.
saying I want to stop you for a second because a lot of people I hear from, talk to, tells me, man, I can't sleep at night. My back hurt or my neck hurt, and you saying that you use it on your neck. And could you tell any
Mhm.
difference while you were sleeping?
Oh yeah, I mean, you know how it is when you get a crook in your neck, you can barely turn. It's a very uncomfortable. And so I was happy because I had relief. Because who wants to, I do sleep bad sometimes. Come off the pillow. So
Right.
I was happy to get some relief. Yes.
Okay.
I need some of that.
Right. We need some.
Right. Because I have surgery after surgery after surgery. I have arthritis really bad, and I'm over it now.
Right.
Yes,
So
it
going
helps with it.
in, well, hold that bottle up because I want you to talk about that can. Tell me what you holding it up and talk about it.
Okay, this is the Ultramodel Rejuvenate Gel. She was just mentioning that she had arthritis. Let me tell you, this right here is wonders for the arthritis. Um, this helps take inflammation away. This helps takes pain away. It does wonders. Spots, you have burns, y'all. If y'all have not visited our channel, we have a show called How with this Health of Wealth show. If you type in on YouTube, if you type in Health of Wealth show with Stephanie, we moved it to YouTube, and then we'll be back on a TV station later. But and you pull up the channel, and you go to a playlist, you'll see the different ailments on there. So you'll see burns, you'll see arthritis, you'll see cancer, COVID, you name it, you'll see it on there. And you can click on that, and all the videos are that we have on there, all the episodes are listed under the playlist. Like, just like you mentioned about what is mitochondria. Well, I'm not familiar with how to work StreamYard. Otherwise, I would have, pulled it up and let it play, because that way you can hear some of the owners and some of the doctors and etc. talking about what mitochondria is, or talking about your DNA.
Mm-hmm.
I would have shared that, but again, we like when we were talking about, you were talking about the eyes and stuff, y'all. This right here helped me tremendously. I started taking this and putting it on my eyes a few years ago. I kept hearing other people talk about, the changes that they had in their eyesight. We had a guy named Robert out of Dallas, Texas, and he has a mechanic shop. And Robert had mentioned that he used to have to wear his glasses in order to see the VIN number, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is what he was doing. He was taking it and he was putting the gel around his eye, right? And this helped to strengthen his mitochondria. And so then he got to the point where he realized when he went and he read the VIN number, he didn't have his glasses. I had a personal experience as well. I put it on,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to have a restriction on my driver's license. And I'm sure there's probably several that's on here, or several that may listen to it later, have had a restriction on their driver's license. Well, when I went to renew in May, they took the restriction off my driver's license because my vision had improved. So I no longer have to have my glasses on when I drive, y'all. That is very exciting right there.
Definitely, because if you have that restriction on your driving license, and let's say you gone to Walmart and you forgot your glasses at home, and just happened when police pull you over, you would receive a ticket, right?
Right.
That is
So
very true.
now you free. What they say, free at last, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
and
And you
you
know
didn't
what?
have to have surgery or
Hmm.
anything, right?
Hmm.
Go ahead, T.
I need some of that. Whoa.
Right.
Right. And
Yeah.
also this product is great because a lot of our people they battle with high blood pressure, the silent killer.
Mm-hmm.
People battle with cancer, kidney problems, uh, prostate, problems, digestive problems. And so that restore oil she's holding up right there, that restore oil helps you from the inside out. So you take it is you take it by mouth. What I've done, I took it by mouth and I held it in my mouth for like over 16 minutes because that way it gets down in your bloodstream faster. And when I tell
Mm-hmm.
you I was wide eyed and bushy tailed, I was full of energy. She went to sleep on me that night.
Okay, so let me tell you about what she's talking. Y'all can go and see for yourself. If you go on Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
and go to the playlist, and you want to go under, you can find it under shoulders, or I think it's under hands too, because she used it on her hands. But anyway, you'll see the episode where this was her first time trying the Ultramodel Restore Oil, right?
Uh-huh.
And so she took it and she wanted to see for one how long that she could hold it in her mouth. One
Mm-hmm.
of the things about the oil is when you put it under your tongue, then it
Mm-hmm.
gets into your bloodstream quicker. Now
Okay.
you can just swallow it, but when you put it under your tongue, you hold it for just a few minutes, it gets in your bloodstream quicker, right? So
Okay.
she was like, well, I can hold things a long time. So she actually put it on her tongue and then she finally swallowed it. So Tika, you want to share with them why you finally swallowed it? What caused you to swallow it? And then what happened?
Well, what caused me to swallow is because my throat started itching. I kind of get dry or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Mm-hmm.
that irritating itch in the back of your throat. So I swallowed it and immediately, my throat stopped itching. And it ain't itched since. That's
Really?
funny. It
Oh, yes.
ain't itched since.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So her throat
I'm thinking,
itching
I'm like,
caused
it
her
ain't
to
itched
swallow.
since.
So
Yeah.
Right.
people
Like,
who have that itchy, because I'll be places and they'll be like, I'll be like, what's wrong with
right.
that's be
Right.
something good to really try. And
Yeah.
man, you
So
guys
this,
listen
And yeah,
to
this
somebody who used
yeah, so the oil works from the outside in,
it.
and
Mm-hmm.
the Ultramodel Rejuvenate Gel works from the inside out.
Okay.
So any type of bump, scratch, burn, hair loss,
Mm-hmm.
bee
anybody
stick.
have yes,
Now
you
my
name it.
Tell them about your bee stick.
Okay,
come on.
yeah. Okay, that one was that's on YouTube as well, right? You go to our channel, you can see where I was at the QT trying to wipe the windshield off, and a bee stung me, right? And y'all, my body is very sensitive. I have allergic reactions to several things, right? However,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what was that? I looked, I was like, oh my goodness, that was a bee. So I went to my purse, immediately got my Rejuvenate gel, because otherwise I probably would have been making a trip to the hospital. I immediately got my Rejuvenate gel and I wiped it on me,
Uh-huh.
and so that got in control of it, and it didn't swell all up and everything, turn red and all that. So I didn't have a reaction to it because I was able to get to my Rejuvenate gel real quick and put it on there.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
that's
I keep mine with me. I don't leave home without it because, again, I have real bad allergies. The least little thing would set me off. And
mm-hmm.
so I have to keep my oil, my Ultramodel Restore oil and my Ultramodel Rejuvenate gel with me. Mhm.
And it's just amazing to hear this stuff because we have doctors, family doctors, ER doctors that don't tell us. A lot of people take pills. I know one lady who take over 20 pills a day.
Hmm.
a day for one disease, diabetic. Not for a different thing, but for one thing. Too. I'm like, Lord, please keep mine under control. Tell
Right.
me, have you seen anybody who either have diabetic have used your product?
Yes, if you go on there and you go under diabetes, then we
Hmm.
have several testimonials from people that have used our products and have had success from using it. Mhm.
Now we deal. I don't know if this would work, but when people lose their loved ones, they don't go into counseling because they're still grieving. Have you guys seen any of that to help stress, depression?
Anxiety.
Yes, this helps with all of that. You'll see something on there about depression. This helps with that. Just like you said, if you lose a loved one, we actually
Mhm,
have a testimonial from a girl, Dee Dee, that we know in Darkisa. She shared when she lost her son. Not what I know it's been a little over a year ago. He was
mhm,
20 something years old, and I actually met her. We were going to a conference and I met her, and so she was just sharing with me, kind of what happened, and and I could tell she was going through a lot. She was having a hard time sleeping and everything. So I shared some of the Ultramodel Restore Oil with her,
mhm.
and she let me know the next morning. She called me bright and early before we had to be back at the conference, and she was like, "I had a great night's sleep." She said, "I am just energetic. I am just ready to go." So this
Mhm.
gives you energy as well. So anybody that needs energy, this will give you energy. This helps you sleep. You name it.
I
Again, all
do
we're doing
love
is building your mitochondria up. Once your mitochondria is strong, your body fixes itself. So the main thing is get your mitochondria strong, and your body can fix itself.
wow.
Mhm.
And before we talking about how you order it, um, I'm talking. So if Chris, you want to ask something, or Tanya, just jump in, just show your finger or something.
So
Um,
it helps with everything. There's nothing that it won't help with. See, I
It
need that because I have
Every
arthritis.
element.
Yeah, I have
Yes, it
arthritis
helps
so
with
bad.
that. Go
I've
if
been
you
having
go to
surgery.
her the health of wealth uh with Stephanie, you will
Health the
see
Wealth
that it has
Show with Stephanie.
arthritis, different tests. Yeah, that's what I said. Health of wealth show with Stephanie. I got it right. But anyway, but yeah, see a lot of different elements. And Stephanie's constantly posting different testimonies about the product as well.
mhm.
So you will always she say we always let people know, click the subscribe button and the bell. So that way whenever she posts something, you'll get notified and see
Mhm.
what new testimonies have been added to the channel.
Okay.
Yeah, Tika, let me say something right there. Like she said, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. A lot of people don't even know what that means. I've had several people to ask me, does it make a difference whether we subscribe? Does it make a difference whether we hit the bell? Why do we need to like these? It makes a difference. For one, we definitely want you to hit the subscribe button because we're trying. One of our first goals is to get to 1,000 subscribers. Now we normally have 40,000 views a month. Not
Okay.
everybody's hitting that subscribe button, like button, nor hitting that bell. So we've got to educate people. I had an older lady that tell me, she's like, well, a lot of times when we see subscribe, we think we have to pay for something. It is totally free. You want to go on there, you want to hit that subscribe button when you first go on there. And then we, of course, we want you to hit the bell, and once you hit the bell, make sure you hit all. So every time we upload an episode, it'll notify you that we uploaded a new episode. And then we want you to like each episode that's on there. We want you to view and like each episode. And what it also does is each time those functions are done, then that alerts YouTube that somebody else liked what we were doing, right? And then they'll take it and they'll put it in front of more and more people. So
Okay.
it does make a big difference, when you go in there and you actually
So
do
you hit the
those
button, y'all. Your credit card ain't gonna be charged, y'all. It's ain't gonna be
right.
charged. Okay? And
It's
I'm gonna
totally
with
free. And you'll know that you're subscribed when it changed from subscribe to subscribed. then you know that you're subscribed to the channel.
Okay.
Mhm.
And how? Tell me about who owned this company. Can you give us a little bit background of the
I sure,
CEO?
I sure can, and he should be listening too. The
Okay.
owner of the
Come
owner of Mormito
on, you didn't
is
send him the link to come on. She in trouble. Get her. Y'all didn't tell him he could come on. Go ahead.
well. Okay, after I finish talking, I can see if he wants
Okay,
to come
yeah.
on.
Love
But
it.
the owner of Mormito is Mr. Roger Hill. He lives in the Washington D.C. area. Roger is he used to work for NASA and then was recruited by the Pentagon. So that tells you what type of person he is, right? Very awesome, educated, you name it. I love learning things from him. And he started the company, wanted to have something different from some of the other companies. And
Mhm.
so yeah, and when I say I've been in no other company like this one, I love it. You get, he's designed it where everybody gets a free customer website. You have to be referred. You can't just call the company and say, hey, I want to order a bundle. Can't do that, right?
Mhm.
You have to be referred. So whether you referred by me, referred by Tika, referred by Renato, referred, any of us on here, you have to be referred, right? And then the next thing, you have to have a website. Therefore, you're in the system. That's how you get put in the system. Once you're in the system, if you need to call, then you can call and place your order. However, the best way to do it is going to your back office. But we do have some people that do not use computers and stuff like that. I have an auntie, and so we help those people out. We go in there, and we actually do what we have to do for them. But you create your totally free customer website. You're able to see your orders. You're able to track your orders. You're able to see, anybody that you have referred. You're able to see them, what orders they've placed. You name it. It's just awesome. You see all about the products. You'll see all the ingredients that are in the products. There, even though it's listed on the back, there's a PDF on the website. You'll see that where you can. It's a PDF where you can print it out. So, you see all the information. The scientist, Dr. Bevan Elliott, you see the information about him on there as well. There's also other testimonials on the website. So you can click and look at some of the testimonials. You don't have to pay for your product. There is a way that you can do it and not have to pay for your product, y'all. When I need product, I just order my product. I don't go on there and, put my credit card or anything. When I order these, and we also have pet products, right? This is our pet life. This is for the pets, right? So we're trying to help everybody get healthy. So when I go on there, I go look in my back office and see how much more Mito cash I have back there. And then I place my order. How do I get that more Mito cash? Because of wonderful customers like you. So all you customers, thank you so much for being a lovely customer, wanting to get your body healthy, right? Getting your mitochondria strong, right? And each time you place an order, I get more Mito cash. So again, thank you. So my more Mito cash just builds up and builds up. So I can just go back there and order when I choose to order. Love it. And Tika has been experiencing that now. And Tika, would you like to share how that feels?
Wonderful. Excited because with products like those, you always want to have at your disposal. Yes, I'm super excited because I know they work. I encourage everybody out there, don't take my word, try them for yourself. So that way you could be a testimony for us. With Stephanie and I would love to have you on the platform.
Yes. Yes. Anybody, once you get your free customer website, and
I got mass.
sure did. Sure
Got
did.
mass.
Got his a few
And
days
let me
ago.
tell you guys, it took less than, I want to say 3 minutes. Like, she done it and we're like, here you go. And I'm like, what do I do? What did you just set me up something? So it's fast. It was real fast. And it's friendly because I've been on there looking around. And something about me, if I can't find what I'm looking for, I'm gonna end it and keep moving. But it's friendly as well.
It is very user friendly. A lot of people think, oh, I don't know, I might mess something up. It's very user friendly. Very, very. So let me tell y'all how simple it is. All we have to do is go in, or you can go in, like if you go to either one of our websites and you click on join, then
Mhm.
you click on, I'm gonna give both of our websites out. Well, we can give all three.
And you
Uh,
can,
okay, mine is moremito.com/S Alfred. That's moremito.com/SALFORD. Latika's is moremito.com/Tiki, TIKI. Vernato's is moremito.com/Vernado.
I got email. I got email. I got an email. Quit playing. I got an email with the girl. Hold on.
His is /VERNADO. So if you go to any of those websites, you want to click join. If you're on the computer in the right hand corner, you'll see where it says join. If you're on the phones, I think it has the little three things, and you click on that and then you click join.
Mhm.
And once you click join, you want to click referring customer, and then you'll get the next thing that pops up is going to ask you for username. So you'll pick the username you want. Your username is going to be what's at the end of your website. So you don't want to make it too long because you don't want your website to be too long. So then you put in your name, your email address, your phone number, your address, and your password, and your site is up just like that. Now, did y'all think that take long? It doesn't take long.
It did not take long at all for you to set me up. So I'm a witness to that.
Mm-hmm.
And the crazy part is I didn't know I had an email with them. But y'all can't email me no more. I'm blocking y'all. No. Seriously, it's friendly. And we're gonna start talking about the prices. Let's talk about, because some people say we don't want to spend $200 on something we never seen or heard of, right?
Right.
Give us some of your prices and what do you recommend somebody starting off with?
Okay, well, I recommend everybody start off with a bundle because you want to get your inside. We want it to work from the inside out. You want to get your mitochondria strong, right? And then because the rejuvenate gel does not do everything, this works from the outside in. So if you had something like diabetes and all that, high blood pressure, Mr. C.W. Whitaker out of Dallas, Texas, which he should be listening as well. That's my big bro, y'all. He has been using this. If y'all go on the web on How Health and Wealth Show, you will see his testimonial. We just uploaded another new update from him. He has had so many different updates from his high blood pressure, and he was sharing how he started out at taking 10 milligrams. And y'all understand, I'm still learning about some of these ailments, right? But it's been so educational. So he started out taking 10 milligrams. Then he started getting a little dizzy, right? So he went to the doctor. So his blood pressure had started to get low. They took him down to 5 mil. Took that for a little bit. Then same thing happened. Went back to the doctor, took him down to 2.5. Now he only takes it if his blood pressure is over 130. Now, what he determined also or discovered was he had a couple of days where it went over 130. He was taking cold medicine. So now he has informed us that when he Tika can't hear.
Tika can't hear.
He can't hear.
Now
Now
come back in, Tika. Let me put that in her chat for her.
So now when he had to switch to, there's some type of cold medicine that it does not raise your high blood pressure. Again, that was educational for me. I had no idea that if you had high blood pressure, some cold medicine causes you to, your blood pressure go up.
Elevate.
And there's other cold medicine that does not, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I do need to get the name of that cold medicine, because somebody did ask, well, what should I take that wouldn't make my high blood pressure go up? So I will be getting that, and we will be doing we'll do an episode on that. But because again, we want to educate as many people as possible how to be healthy. So once he switched that, then he hasn't had to take the his medication. So many people no longer take medicine. I used to, like you were saying, the person had several different prescriptions they take, right? I used to have my own little pharmacy because the doctors had me on some of everything, migraines. They had me on several different things for migraines, allergies. I was on about 4 or 5 different things for allergies, including going taking allergy shots multiple times a week. It still did not control that. And I could go on because I had several things going on with my body. So I literally had a little pharmacy. That pharmacy is gone now. You know why that pharmacy is gone? Thanks to my Ultramodel Restore Oil and my Ultramodel Rejuvenate Gel. This is what took the pharmacy away. So now my body is healthy. I remember my experience. First time I used this, was introduced to this, was I had migraines, and a guy shared it with me because, like I said, my life, I lived with migraines for many, many years. I was in pain. They controlled my life. Well, I was referred to a neurologist and told the neurologist how I felt, right? I was like, I'm a multitasker. I can't multitask. And just once I explained everything to her, then she said, well, 2 of the medications that they have you on, you're being over medicated with that. So she said that they have to, she said, and you've been on it too long. She said, so it's causing, it's taking your migraine away, but then it'll give it back to you. It's causing depression. It's causing you not to function the way you used to function. Well, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, tears ran down my face because I'm thinking, well, I trusted the doctor. The doctors told me to do this. I've been doing this all this time. She told me that I have to go through a detox. And she said, but I have to put you on something else. And here I'm thinking, great. So now I got to add another pill to it, right? Well, and then she said, we normally put people in the hospital. And I told her, I said, well, I can't, I can't go in the hospital. I said, I'm a single mom. I don't have anybody to get my daughter to school. So I cannot go in the hospital to go through a detox. And, by the grace of God, like I say, God is so good. I was able to go through it. I missed church for a little while because I didn't know how I was going to react to me. All I can remember is when she said I have to go through a detox, is I watched that Ray Charles movie, and I remember how he did, and I was just like, and she kind of smiled because when she told me I had to go through, I said, "You mean like Ray Charles did?" And she smiled.
Ray managed on that,
right? And I'm thinking, oh no, I don't want to do that, right? So, I told my pastor them, hey, this is, the situation. So, I'll probably be missing some church and everything because I don't want to be in church and something happen and people be like, is that woman crazy? No, but I thank God that, he was able to bring me out of it, awesome, where, nobody ever saw anything I went through. It was always late at night. But again, these products have been a life changer. You were talking about like sleeping. Okay, so I had got to a point where I would sleep 1 to 2 hours a night, y'all. When I got on these products, the first night I took them, I slept almost all night. The next night I took them, then I was able to sleep all night and dream and remember my dream. So, if you're sleeping 1 to 2 hours a night, you're not even hitting that realm where you can dream, right? So that next night, I hit that realm and I was able to remember my dream. I couldn't tell you before that the last time I had a dream, or definitely couldn't remember the dream. So when I say wonderful, wonderful. And just like Tika was telling you, it gave her energy that night. I told Tika, you're hear me on that episode because she took it and she's like, oh, it did it just like that. And she was like, I was like, what? She said, oh, I got all this energy. I said, girl, I'm not staying up with you all night because I'm sleeping.
She ready. She ready.
And went to sleep on me too.
I think she can. You can't hear us, Tika?
Say that again.
You can't hear us now?
Oh, I can hear you guys now.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and y'all that are out there taking that Red Bull and all those other energy drinks that are unhealthy for you, stop it. Stop it.
I need to get my
you need to get. You need that Ultramodel Restore Oil. This gives you the natural energy that you need, and then it won't just drop you like those others do. Right. No, your body will know when it needs to rest.
I think that's my sister.
I'm gonna tell y'all the story. When Dr. Bevan Elliott first created this Ultramodel Restore Oil, several of us were the poster child to try to test it for certain things, right? So I was the one to test it for allergies. Okay, so I remember getting it in on a Saturday. Well, we had an event that night, right? I'm from East Texas, and several of us were getting together to do it, for an event for all of us, those of us in the DFW area. We were all getting together, right? And I remember I took it and all of a sudden my stomach started bubbling, y'all.
Uh-uh.
Yes, and I'm thinking, oh wait a minute, I have somewhere to go now tonight. I can't be going, with my stomach bubbling, y'all. But what happens, as we told you, your body will fix itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
That same Saturday that I first tried the product, it noticed I had an irregular problem. I have been irregular for the majority of my life, right?
Mhm.
Well, the doctors have told me to try so many things, it did not work, right? My sister told me you just stopped up, okay? So, but anyway, this right here went in, saw that problem, and began to set my body up. I did not go until Monday. Okay, so I was safe that night. But to show you, and you'll hear testimonies of other people that have had irregular problems, and it helped them with their irregular problem. Again, I wasn't even taking it for that. I was taking it to try it for my allergies, so I can let them know how my allergies worked once I started taking them. So not only did it work for my allergies, but it worked for that and a few other things as well, y'all. But I wasn't expecting it to work for that. Yeah.
So it does everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Tika
Yeah.
Tika will share with you. Tika, share why your hands were bothering you.
I was telling them earlier, I was working in material, so I had to hurry up, get that material to the line before everything shuts down. You know how it is when you work in the factories. So I don't know. I began to experience pain in my hand where it would give me problems. I couldn't hardly ball up, make a fist or whatever, or even take the top off a jar. It hurt it so bad sometimes, and it just out of nowhere I get it like a sharp pain. So I was happy to have that rejuvenate gel, so that way I could put it on, and I did, and hey, I've been pain free since I've been using it.
Okay, Tika. So your your daughter Lachey, right?
Uh
Oh, what happened when you told her you wanted some of her rejuvenate gel?
huh.
And I hope Lachey is listening or watching.
I think she is.
He looked at me like,
But
so, like told me, but no, but she let me use it. She gave I went and got the little packet and put a little bit more on, and yeah. But you know what? When we put it on her neck, that well, it was right before Christmas, the same day I put it on my hands. Cause that's how I noticed that my pain was gone. Remember, cause I had rubbed it on her neck, and so she
Mhm.
was saying she was experiencing neck pain back here to her shoulder blade and everything. And she said she had been feeling that pain for like over 2 weeks. And she's like, "Mom, I need you to rub it out." And so I
Mhm.
was like, "Here, let me try to put this on her." So I put it on her, and I rubbed it on her neck. And she said she noticed almost instantly the difference in the feeling on her neck, the relief of the pain. And then
That episode is on
I
there as
think
well
that's
for
why
y'all to watch.
yes, and that I think that's why she didn't want me to use the product because I'm like I think she literally forgot about it because she ain't complained no more about her neck and shoulder bothering her.
Mm-hmm.
as a mother, as a mother, Tika, seeing your child in pain, and then something come that's not pills, and you give it to her, or she buy it either way, and she don't complain no more. What was your feeling as a mother at that time?
Excited, you get excited. Who wants to be in pain? That's a miserable feeling. You can't uh move certain ways. Is you limited to what you could do. It
Mm-hmm.
depends on what type of elements you experience, what type of pain you have. Just trying to, a crook. Y'all know. I mean, if any of y'all had a crook in your neck, to turn your neck, you turning your whole body.
Right.
You ain't
Right.
turning that neck, you turning
Right.
your whole body. So yeah, yeah, the mobility, that freedom that you have from when this product give you. Well, I was excited.
Yeah, yeah, we have like Dr. Boswell, 80 something years old, and he still competes in the senior Olympics. He uses the products and he can keep up with the youngsters, y'all. He can move better than some of the young ones. Okay.
Better
That's
than me.
good.
I'm trying to get me some. I'm trying to keep up
Right.
now. And I'm gonna bring you down, Stephanie, for you to see if the CEO wants to come on with you guys. You do
Okay.
have the link. Just give him that link, but
Okay.
you be able to hear us. While she doing that,
Mhm.
I just want to change the atmosphere because today a mother had to.
I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Say that again, Dooney.
I say I want to change the conversation until Stephanie come back.
Mm-hmm.
Today in Memphis, a mother had to lay her son to rest due to 5 officers is responsible for her son's life. And we hear where white officers killing blacks throughout the nation, but this one was different. It was our own color, 5 black officers. And just out of respect, what we do in South Bend and help families wherever, I was shocked to hear that everybody was of color. When you seen that, Tika, what went through your head? Because you a victim of your brother getting killed by the police, but by a white officer. What was your thoughts when you first seen that about Memphis, Tennessee?
Very heartbroken. No, I don't care what race they is. It's just very heartbroken for people to display so much violence. But it's really sadder when it's the boys in blue because the men and women in blue. Let me correct myself. Because they are to serve and protect us as a community. And so many broken relationships. Between the community and the police officers because there's no respect. People don't care. They automatically hi Darrell. They automatic. I'm sorry, you guys. They were saying, you say hello, but people, uh, they don't have no respect, or whatever, no more. People.
Right.
I'm sorry, stuff keep popping up in my phone. Good grief. So it takes you can't hear, but yeah, it's heart wrenching, because it's different when it's your family.
Right.
I had the opportunity to experience that, and I wouldn't wish that on nobody. So when I learned about Trey Nichols, yeah, it was very, very disturbing. And I would, I really don't want to try to really throw a race card around, but even, as brown people going through that all the time, being victims of police brutality, you would think that they wouldn't want to inflict that on their own, people that look like them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's true.
Chris, you the president, and one thing you does is try to bring justice or just comfort to families. What was your thought when you seen this on the news, breaking news that 5 black officers was responsible for a death?
You talking to me?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Coming from an environment which that's the national pastime, they're trained. One of the things that we need to get to is that, how does they make that like that's the common activity of the officers of the day. They doing it. They've been doing it for 100 years. You join the force, you learn that we beat up on anybody, everybody, especially the African American society. It's like a book written that say, go in that African American neighborhood and you can do whatever you want to do, lawless or not. They don't care. And they've been not caring for so long. When I saw it, I knew, this is, as we hate saying, is that that's business as usual. If it had been in a white neighborhood and those same 5 black officers, nobody would have came out to see that.
Man, thank you for your comment. And real fast, Tanya, what do you have to say about what you've seen, or what you think when you first seen that?
I think it's heartbreaking because we already having no problem. Somebody's echoing.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Everybody's
echoing.
Yeah. I don't know. I got there.
Go into mute.
Okay. I think it's heartbreaking because for us we already have to fight harder because we're already African Americans. And for them to do it in African Americans, it was all because of one of the officers' ex-wife. It's heartbreaking because what kind of example are you showing for the other races for us? Like, it's okay for us to do it to our own kind. So now it makes them feel like they can do it to us at any time. And it's heartbreaking because we're not setting a good example for our own race.
Right. Thank you. And I'm just going to tell Tika, go out, come back in. That's her phone, Elkhorn, y'all.
Okay.
But she be back. She be back in a second. Stephanie, your turn. What do you think when you seen the news of the 5 officers being charged for the murder of the young man in Memphis?
I actually don't know the full story on that, so I can't speak a whole lot on that. I just saw something come up and saying 5 officers were charged, but I don't know the details of what all has happened, going forward. So,
okay. But nobody, you are in agreement that law enforcement should go home every night, and the people that either arrest or come in contact should be alive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me bring Tika up. Tika?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now. We don't know what happened. But we got the man of the hour, and he's the CEO, correct?
Correct.
Roger Hill.
Mr. Roger Hill.
Okay, so I'm going thank you for coming on, Roger. I'm Bernardo. And
good to meet you,
it's
Bernardo.
a pleasure to have you on here. And I'm gonna give you the floor just to tell people who you are and what made you start this product.
So again, yes, I'm Roger Hill. I'm the CEO of More Mito, and I've been a natural health advocate all my life, and we've had a lot of issues within our own family, like many of you have as well. My father died of prostate cancer, my mother colon cancer. I had 2 sisters that passed from breast cancer. Got 2 brothers right now have colon cancer. One of them still does. The other had an operation. So we've had a lot of health episodes, and I know this is common not just in my family, but a lot of families in general, and African American families in particular. So back about 2015, I had a chance to meet my current partner, Dr. Elliott, and we were talking about what impacts health the most. And he was saying it was something called your mitochondria. That's the component in your cell that makes energy. And as you go through life, you lose them. So things that were easily done in your body when you were young and you had a lot of cellular energy just can't happen anymore because you literally don't have the energy to make them happen. So he had developed this technology that could use natural ingredients to actually grow back your mitochondria to useful levels. And we started working together like 2015. We were collaborating on different products to help do that. And right away, I knew something special was going on. I like to cycle, for example. And on one particular occasion, we've been working long hours. I think in the last 48 hours at that point, I'd only had about 6 hours of sleep. And so at about 11 o'clock that night, I said, I'm going to go ride my bike. This is kind of how I, decompress. Mm-hmm. And so you know how you're riding and you're just thinking about things are going through your mind. And next thing I know, I had ridden 33 miles. And That's not a big deal if you like the soccer. Here's the big deal. How was I going to feel the next day? I'd only had 6 hours of sleep in the last 48 hours. I didn't feel like I had walked around a block, let alone, rode 33 miles. So I knew that what Dr. Elliott had was something really, really special. So again, at some point we had a conversation. He asked me, so what should we focus on? And my answer was, let's focus on what's killing us. Now, the us that I was hearing was probably different than us that he was hearing, because I understand that within our community, again, over 50% of African American adults have high blood pressure, right? And when you add in diabetes and so forth, you end up with a scenario of kidney failure. The list is long. What you end up with is most of us are not dying of old age. We're dying of lifestyle diseases, right? Lifestyle, I mean, we ate our way into high blood pressure, we ate our way into diabetes and so forth, and that's what's killing us. It was confirmed during COVID, right? African Americans have the highest mortality statistics. I mean, it's killing more of us because we have more quote unquote underlying conditions. So, so we were looking for something that would help with that problem in the population in general, and my own agenda in the African American community in particular. And about 2019, summer 2019, we arrived at our current product line that Tika and Stephanie and everyone is using right now. And again, the point of this isn't to specifically cure diseases. It's more to empower your body to do it, because your body has been very successful at it up to that point. So up to the point you get something that it can't defeat. So that's what our technology does. It's a special delivery technology that takes natural ingredients that can actually roll back your mitochondria to youthful levels. Now your body can use this new energy that it has and the other constituents in the products to actually reverse all these things that are starting to get out of control. We have many people reporting turnarounds in their blood sugar, their blood pressure, kidney failure. Just to call off a few notable things we've seen that have absolutely astonished me. I don't think that we anticipated how good this was going to turn out. We had a young lady in California. Her mother said she was like a 17-year-old baby. She was born with cerebral palsy, never walked, wasn't expected to, and was also probably, like, relatively speaking, mentally retarded. But she called me a few months ago to say that child was now taking college courses. That's how big a difference that can make. I used to work at the Pentagon and NASA before that. One of my friends that I met at NASA, I contacted later through some other friends that knew that he was legally blind. We put him on our technology early on. You can see, we took him from legally blind to where he can see, and so those kinds of things where we're empowering your body to be able to do things again that it did when it was much younger. That is very real, and that's the point of a product line. So I'll pause right there, and you can ask me any questions or direct me in any particular direction you'd like.
Okay, I'm just gonna bring everybody back up here real fast. I think I got everybody. So first, again, thank you for coming on and allowing us to be on our first talk show. Is there's an age limit?
Age limit for people to use our technology?
You know what, Roger? You, for some reason, I can't hear you, but you muffled. Can you go out and come right back in for me?
Sure.
Thank you. So while he doing that, you guys, because I want you guys to hear what he have to say. And man, I'm gonna hold that one for him about an age limit, because it's kids with ADDH, whatever you want to call it, with
ADHD.
you feel me?
ADHD,
right?
yeah. The being hyper deficit.
Mm-hmm. The attention deficit hyper disorder.
Yeah, thank you.
They take them off a written and then.
You tongue tied.
Bringing Stephanie down.
It's all right.
But how there's so many kids that could benefit, because some kids just don't some parents don't want their kids on medicine, and hands out to all the school teachers, because I couldn't be one,
Right.
because some kids don't take that medicine before school, and
They shut up.
it's just not for me. It's just not for me. School teaching not for Renato. Okay. So we got Mr. Hall back. Mr. Hall, is
Okay.
there's a limit
Yeah.
for kids to use your products? Right, Mr. Hill, can you hear me? Make sure your microphone is on. Okay, so we have no audio from Mr. Hill, so I'm gonna kick him out and he gonna come back, y'all. I'm sure he can't hear me.
No, well, you just see people talking. You don't even.
All right, that's okay. We just gonna have him go back out real fast, come back in.
um,
Go
I
ahead.
have a mother who I'm just going to speak on this just a little bit about dealing with your children getting uh the doctor labeling your children ADHD. I had that happen with my son. I haven't said that in so long, but my oldest son, and they try to do it with my youngest daughter. And I already knew uh, quite a little bit about, the medications that they're giving the children and stuff. And they had tried to make it better at the time, a better med for them, but it really just had my children like zombies.
Mm-hmm.
It was up at they want to go to school. In school, they want to go to sleep. When they at home, they up at night. It was just like it threw off their whole balance of sleep and uh being able to
Process. Okay.
be able to function and do right and complete the schoolwork, do in school. And I didn't like it, so I stopped giving it. I stopped giving it to him. And so
Do
I
you
wish
think
this was
that,
around.
Tika, you say you stopped giving it to your child, right? Because
Mhm.
you didn't want your child looking, unhealthy or whatever it may be. So my question to you is, when you stop giving, do you like, man, I ain't put my baby back on no medicine? And then when you today, would you wish that that product was available to you then?
Yes, I do. That would have been so wonderful, and that's why I'm happy and excited to be on this platform to be telling mothers, you know, if you don't want to give your children the medications because the side effects and the different things it do to your children, this product right here will be best for them. And it's all natural, so you don't have to worry about them being a zombie. They'd be, having, having them, up at night. They'd be calm in school, more aware, more focused, better memory, uh, full of energy, but they putting the energy in the right direction, in the right areas. You're not just being over energetic in class when the teacher said calm down. That's the thing.
Right. And Stephanie, again, how many years or how long have you been using this product?
I've been using it since 2016, and like I said, it has made a huge difference in my life.
Wow. And even family members of yours have used it, correct?
Correct. My baby sister lupus, she used it on that. It helped her with that. like Tika was just talking about, how it has helped her how things help her children, right? Well, we have a Noel. Noel has been using the products. He's 30 something years old. He was born with cerebral palsy. Okay. So he had walked on those crutches, right? Had never walked on his own before, nor run, right? Noel has been using the products. Noel can now walk and run. His speech has gotten better. We could hear how he talked, before, right? As he continued to use the products, his speech has gotten a lot better. He said he learns better, you name it. We have another lady, she shared her story. Well, she was sharing her daughter's story, and then her daughter said, well, I can talk better now. Can I share my story? So she shared her story. She has cerebral palsy as well. We have people that have had many, many different things, and the product has really helped them.
Wow. Well, I got somebody I'm gonna bring up right now, and I'm gonna bring Tika down, Chris down, Tanya coming down for a second, and I'm gonna bring up a guest. He
My
just
big
came on. I
brother.
should call him. So tell me who this guy is. You what?
That's my big brother. My
Oh,
brother
God,
from
give me
another.
some
Yeah, that's my brother from another, Mr. C.W. Whitaker out of D-Town, Dallas, Texas.
What's up?
Okay, Dallas is in the house, y'all. And in
That's
the
it.
chat, in the comments, y'all can type if you from Indiana, Chicago, wherever you watching, just type, hey, I'm watching from wherever. But CW,
What's up?
man, thank you for coming on at the last second. We appreciate that. You a witness. When
Oh
you're
yeah.
in church, I don't know. Back when I was a kid, they had that testimony service. So that's what we're gonna have now, that little testimony service.
I'm
So
ready.
tell me about the product and what do you use and why did you start?
Well, I use both products. I use the Rejuvenate and Restore. And if you see the 74 on my chest, that's not only a football number, but that's my age. So
Okay. I'm
yeah,
trying to get there. ACW.
yeah.
I'm at the check engine light on right now. I'm trying to get there.
Well, come on, man. There's plenty of room at the top.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you, when I first started taking Rejuvenate, I had high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
It was 145, 146, 147. And so my doctor put me on 10 milligrams of high blood pressure medicine, amlodipine or whatever it's called. So in a year or so, I started getting dizzy and I didn't really know why. So I would check my pressure and my blood pressure was like 90 something. I say, well, what the world am I taking blood pressure medicine for? So I told my doctor and he cut me down to 5 milligrams. And so I got down to 5 milligrams. I was taking it. And pretty soon, probably in about 3 or 4 months, I was getting dizzy again. So I went back to my doctor. I told him. He said, okay, we're going to put you on 2.5. So I was on 2.5, still taking my Restore, rubbing my Rejuvenate all over my face, my head, and everywhere else, behind my ears. And next thing I know, I started getting back dizzy again. So now, presently, I got like like from medicine little tubes you keep your Monday through Friday stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
During a week now, I probably miss taking my pills about 4 or 5 times a week because my blood pressure be like 119 or 118, so I don't take a pill. And I found out if I take like some cold medicine, it would cause my blood pressure to go up. So right now, I really don't need it. And I can't wait to go show my doctor, my results and show him how many pills I missed during the week. So from 2.5, I'll probably be off. He'll put me on what, 1.1?
Right.
So I don't know, but I listen, that's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Amen. You see me looking down. I'm a new grandfather. Shout out to the new baby. But
Well,
our
I'm all
father,
of that.
right? Me too. This ain't the great yet. But um, her father suffers from high blood pressure, and I just text my daughter, log in now and hear what this man got to say.
All right, I'm listening.
Appeal. So, have you ever in your entire life before finding out about this product heard of anything, or have you tried anything besides this product that may never did work for you? Anything?
No, I tried diet changes and everything. That didn't work, and tried some of those taking apple cider vinegar, and it was temporary thing. That didn't really work. So this was the best thing to happen for as I'm concerned about reducing my blood pressure.
Okay.
And see, I used to play softball.
What?
I played softball till I was 72 when the 2019 pandemic hit. I quit playing. And I was playing with senior guys. You had to be 50 and over to even get on the team.
Okay.
So they've been calling me back, trying to get me to come back out there and play now. So I told them, well, I'll check with them later.
Right. Right. Oh wow. I have Mr. Hill back up with us. Mr. Hill, I know you've been listening and a witness is on here. How do that make you feel when you hear people giving testimony about something that you are helping them from, wherever throughout the United States? How do that make you feel?
Hey, thank you for that question. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I am.
Yes, it's really, really gratifying because it's why we're doing this to start with. There aren't very many good alternatives, particularly natural alternatives that are really effective, that really work. And so we're really happy to be a part of bringing this to the public.
Yes.
And I'm so glad you did, Brother Hill.
Yeah. Right. He said he's glad. I think I'm gonna be glad because I definitely wear those glasses, and so I don't be faking now. I be wearing them faithfully. One thing I think we left off, Mr. Hill, is there's an age limit. Can babies use it, or 3-year-olds, 2-year-old? What's the age?
We've had young children use. You just have to adjust the amount that you're taking for their weight. There are two products you've been hearing about. Is Restore and Rejuvenate. Restore is an oil-based product with olive oil and black seed oil at its base. These are ancient superfoods, which Dr. Elliott's new technology, XDS, that stands for Exponential Delivery System, it just takes those to a level of effectiveness that wasn't before possible, because you really couldn't get it into your cells as effectively as we are now. That's what makes the huge difference. So we've had, for example, children who have ADD, 4 or 5-year-old, they're all over the place. They got all this extra energy going on. And we've seen them take, let's say, if the standard dosage is 4 milliliters a month, maybe you would give that child a quarter of a milliliter, just make it less. And we've seen them like calm right down within minutes of having taken it. So it's given it as olive oil base. You can think of it like this. Since you could take olive oil and put it on a salad, I call it a high-tech salad dressing. That's literally how safe it is.
Okay.
So,
wow. Well, I know some people may say, well, medicine, you don't supposed to get kids grown-up stuff, right? And even my daughter, she know, don't let my grandkids cough. They get in the real night crib. We ain't doing the baby stuff. We just gonna ease it down a little bit. We can't get sick up in here now. But it's amazing to have all you guys on here tonight to share something that I'm almost guaranteed that people don't know of, never heard of. People who take pills, 7, 8, 9, 10 pills a day, and here goes something they could use without popping that pill, because pills does something to a body as well. It can, tear up your liver, other thing versus what the pill is made for.
Right.
So
That's that side effect.
that side effect is a crazy. So we are I'm gonna bring my team up here with me. We are just Tika, my team, y'all. We've been on She's there, y'all. So but I want to say this to Mr. Hill and to CW. You guys rock. You guys rock. I didn't even know Mr. Hill was coming. Y'all don't even know, right? But yes, we thank you, Mr. Hill, for trusting us to bring your product on my platform.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Alert button, because man, we love to have you guys back, or you guys might see somebody on our platform say, man, we didn't reach out to that person. So you be free to watch us. We're gonna be on here every Wednesday, I believe.
Yes.
7 to 9. But one thing, Tika, and let me tell you, Mr. Hill. I'm gonna tell. Hold on. I gotta put this down. I got Hill name going up here for a while. Let me tell you, Mr. Hill, when I say that Stephanie and Tika, they just call me. Tika called me first because I know her. And she like, I got a friend, Stephanie. So what I'm gonna say, I don't want to talk to Stephanie. Call Stephanie. So, both of them on the phone telling me about this product. And next thing, I'm in a commitment to buy something today, and soon we done with this thing, I will be making my purchase, as I told them. But they are so wonderful salesperson for you, man. Mm-hmm. They did that for me to buy something. They did that.
I'm gonna get some too. I'm definitely gonna get some.
Right. Thank you.
All we did was what Mr. Hill taught us is we shared our stories and then the stories of others that have actually tried it. Mm-hmm. And like I said, love Mr. Hill to death, because had he not had the vision, we all would still have our pharmacies. But thanks to him and Dr. Bevan Elliott, with what they teamed up and have done, hey, they make go away, because we just help you build up your mitochondria and your body fixes itself.
Yeah, right.
You mentioned about the children. Mm-hmm. On the Health and Wealth show, you will see my 3-year-old granddaughter on there. You'll see 6 episodes. When she came, she has eczema. You'll see when she first came there how rough it was and everything. Mm-hmm. When her mom brought her, you will see day 1, part 1, 2, all the way up to day 3, and you can see how she progressed and how it helped her eczema. You will also see an episode on there of my grandson, Carter. Carter is hyper. So I shared, information about that. You will also see my grandson, Casey. Casey was, I think, a month old when his my daughters they had gone to Houston. And so when his other grandmother brought him to me, he was gassy. And you'll physically see me open this and give Casey some of this, right? I gave it to him for it to help his gas. By the time I did the episode with Carter, you'll notice Casey is asleep, because not only did it help him with his gas, but it also put him to sleep. My daughter Michiana had Casey on a schedule where he was up every 2 hours, okay? Boy, was Nana happy once he got that, because I wouldn't have to get up every 2 hours. But when my daughter got back home, she lives in Houston, she called me, she said, Mama, what did you do to Casey? Last night, I got the best sleep. I said, well, however, I gave him some Restore All because he was gassy, but it helped him with his sleep. She was like, "Woo! I had the best sleep."
That's good.
Yeah, so you can see, it's safe. It's not
they probably like, do it stop the snowing? Don't come in here. But I am so thankful again for you to take out your busy time. As a CEO, I know how busy life can be, and for you to come on my platform at the last second mean so much to me. And I definitely will be buying your product tonight. And man, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna put it around my eyes because I'm tired of these glasses and contacts. I'm telling you. But I do know people who I'm gonna share it with who have problems, cancer and high blood pressure. So I'm about helping people to get where they should be. So thank
Yeah.
you again, Mr. Hill. And I'm gonna let my president say something to you, Chris. You got the floor.
Yes, I figured I would. Man, I'm like listening to that and realizing I'm like, you pretty sure that they ain't gonna try to figure out a way to get that, but it has no side effects, which is so great. I'm like, they don't really want that out there. There's no medicine they can give you that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. You good?
Yeah, I'm like, everything I've heard is so uplifting. I'm like, how do we get that here? How do we make that part of our program here where we can like show these people that this is what's going on? I'm like, I'm enjoying the fact that there's even something out there like that.
Definitely.
Renato, Chris was one you said was looking for a fundraiser, right?
Yes, Chris is.
Mr. Hill, would you like to share how he can do it as a fundraiser since we have you on here?
Yes, you can affiliate your organization and introduce it to people, and that'll benefit your organization. There's no cost to be involved in any of that. It's not like a network marketing deal where you got to pay money. So,
okay.
And Stephanie and Tika can give you more details. And but if I may, while I'm speaking,
man, you got the flow. You got the flow. Hold on. We got to move her. We got to put you back up here. You got to put you back up here. You got the flow. Go ahead, CEO.
Okay, so we're able to leverage what your body can do and can really help people with all these serious conditions that we've been talking about: high blood pressure, diabetes, kidney issues, eyes failing, all of that. But someone who feels like they're relatively healthy might think that this doesn't apply to them. Okay, let me explain why it does. When your mitochondria starts to fail, you might not see the issues for 10 years, right? So the problems that people are having today started years and years ago. Right. So whether you have a health concern or you don't, maybe you just want to be the healthiest person you can be. That's a good reason to take it. Restoring and further maintaining your mitochondria just puts your health on a new trajectory. You can avoid stuff. I'm thinking about, the gentleman in the D.C. area. Right before he was introduced to us, he's watching TV one day, fine, nothing wrong with his eyes. And all of a sudden, a hole comes in his vision. His retina failed suddenly. Now, if you just hold your hand in front of your face and imagine that you can't see anything except around the edges of your hand, that's what his vision looked like. So he fortunate enough to run into somebody, Randy Howell, one of our veterans, and he starts using this. Doctor tells him, don't expect to get this vision back. He gets his vision back. He's got 20/20 vision now. Okay, so that's an example. Now, had he gotten on the product earlier, perhaps his vision would never have failed. Okay, and yet if you go to the medical establishment about it, everything is targeted. They've got something for this, something for that. Well, when you target one thing, you miss everything else.
Yeah.
When you let your body do it, it takes on everything at the same time. So we have people like him who came to us because he had failing vision. We didn't know he had a heart problem too. Okay. And then the heart problem goes. We had the heart problem since he got out of high school. Man was an incredible athlete, went on to be an All-American, but he couldn't become a professional player because of that heart problem. Okay. Heart problem gone. Okay. And then he was coming out of his house. He lives in D.C., not being able to remember where he parked his car. Okay, after he gets on our technology, he now knows where his car is. His memory is great, and here's how we know. He's working on a treadmill one day. He said, I got 20 more minutes on the treadmill. Let me just do something to occupy my mind. I'm going to see if I can remember every street from where my house is to downtown D.C. it's 40 blocks. To his surprise, he accurately recalled every single street between his house and downtown DC, all 40 blocks. So this is what I'm saying. Don't think that you've got to feel like you've got something drastically wrong with you to use this technology. Maybe you want to maintain your health, or maybe you want to possibly find out if you can even be better than you think you are. So that's the thing I wanted to add. Thank you.
Okay.
You definitely welcome. Wow. Just wow. Tika, Stephanie, y'all didn't tell me I'm gonna get all this information.
Right.
Man, powerful information. Darrell, now, hopefully I'm saying the name right. Darrell.
He wants his too now.
Right. I was waiting for you to finish.
Hey, Darrell, I told him now. I'm your witness. He wants his. And let's see. Let's go through some of these comments.
Lucinia, what she say? She gonna order some too? Am I saying that right? Lucinia.
She must got the email. Hold on. Yeah. She said Greg's trucks. Man, I can't wait. It sounds like she already tried it. And then we got CW in the building. We heard from him tonight. Hold on. We had a yellow girl somewhere. Where'd she go? You see her?
Dooney, can I send a shout out? You saw like you showed.
Hold on, not yet. Hold back. I got you though. I got you. We're gonna give you a second to tell people how to contact you. But we had what is you guys' prices on for somebody who said I just want to try it? What is some prices on there offhand?
Mr. Hill, you want to take that?
Well, okay, so bear in mind that the way our products are structured is because of this technology, they're like mini products in one. So we're able to construct it so we have one product for you inside. That would be our Restore. It's an oil, as I mentioned, with olive oil and black soil. It's based a total of 44 ingredients in it. Then you have the topical gel or cream. It's called Rejuvenate. It's highly recommended for anything that affects your hair, your scalp, or your skin, literally any place on your body. If it's got a side effect, it's unexpected compliments on how you're going to look. Okay. People telling you how much younger they look, and so on. So anyway, we bundle those. Those are it's $100 for a Restore, $50 for Rejuvenate, but we bundle those. And this is our most popular seller of these bundles, where you get one Restore, one Rejuvenate, and you get a free Rejuvenate. It's a $200 value for $50.
Okay.
People find so many uses of that Rejuvenate. That's why we wanted to give away that Rejuvenate for free. Okay. And it's just been amazing stuff.
Wow. Well, y'all heard that. I'm getting mine tonight.
I'm about to get mine Friday.
Right. I'm getting mine tonight. And Tanya's getting hers Friday because she having surgery tomorrow. So keep her lifted up in you guys' prayer as well.
Wish she had some of the oil before she went into surgery, because oftentimes we find that when you take it prior to, prime example, when I had surgery where they had to do surgery on my back.
Okay.
I took some. I even took it afterwards and used the Rejuvenate gel. When I went for my follow-up, my doctor was like, "Oh, this is healing so well. You're not even going to scar." He didn't know he thought that was from what he did. He didn't know that was because I was putting the product on there, because I didn't want an ugly scar. However, we do have other people that have taken it prior to. It helps you with the pain. I can say, like, going to the dentist. One time I forgot to take it, for ahead of time before I went to the dentist, right? Man, I even missed my turn coming home from the dentist, right? My exit, because I was in so much pain, right? Now, mind you, I'm trying to get home, but I had to go farther because I missed my exit. But that next time when I went to the dentist, I made sure I started taking some extra Restore oil days prior. And I also put my Rejuvenate gel on the morning of. I put it all on my face, all on my chin and everything. And so afterwards, there's a video on the Health and Wealth Show. You'll see the video where I was able to talk this time after I left the dentist. I may have my mouth may have been a little funny because it still had the where it was still numb and stuff. But hey, I felt good that time, and I did not miss my exit. So let me tell you, this right here
definitely need
really
some.
helps. Yes, it really helps.
Checking out tomorrow in my foot, so surgery number 3. So I'm in pain.
Yeah.
Well,
Everybody who takes it, even after, let's say you weren't taking it before, but you start taking it now, they report they recover in record time. I'm thinking about a couple of people who had pacemakers put in, heart valves replaced.
Wow.
One lady was attacked by vicious dogs when she was on vacation. They said she was going to lose both her legs. She got both of them now still.
Oh, wow.
They're saying you're going to recover in months and it's weeks. So amazing things happen when you empower the body in this way.
Okay. Well, we have, is it Leisha, Yellow Girl? She said, I'm here. She wants y'all to know she's here. Where is she from? She from Dallas? Okay.
From
Dallas.
Yes. Texas.
Yeah, I saw her she said Dallas, so she's from the DFW.
From there. And Darrell wants to know, can he cash out a Zelle to get these
He
products?
needs some now.
He say he ready cash out. He got that phone in his hand.
Darrell, if you want to text me at 817-320-2571, as soon as we get off, we'll make sure you're taken care of.
Give me that number for him to text you one more time.
Slower.
Area code 817-320-2571. Again, 817-320-2571.
All right, I'm gonna put it in the chat for them. They ain't gonna say I didn't have your number.
He already writing the text. He waiting for the show to end so he can send it.
Right.
He needs some. I feel him though.
I missed a number. 320 or 321. I'm sorry.
320.
320.
2571.
2571. Thank you. I got it in the chat for you.
And
call her around.
For anybody who can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes, we definitely can hear you.
Okay. Oh, okay. I would say for anybody who's on here for me, they can reach me at 682-299-1492.
What's your number, Tika?
682-299-14.
299?
Yes. 299-1492.
Right,
also, if they want to take a look at the website, it is www.moremito.com, and that's moremito.com/Tiki TIKI. And Stephanie,
Stephanie, your turn.
Yeah. Okay, mine is www.moremito.com/S Alfred, and y'all know Mito stands for, it's short for mitochondria. So that's moremito.com/SALFORD.
You writing that down, right? All right.
Bernardo, do you want to do yours, or you want me to do yours for you?
Go ahead, do mine for me. I get hyped. Hold on. I gotta come over here. I get hyped. Go ahead.
Okay, Bernardo's is www.moremito.com/Bernardo. That's moremito.com/VERNARDO.
That's be me, y'all. That's be me, Bernardo. And let's see. I'm missing somebody. No, everybody on here. Okay.
Yeah.
So hold on, let me just make sure those comments is good.
Daryl, can you text me and I'll answer your question?
Yeah. Thanks for inviting me. I'm gonna have to leave.
Okay, thank you again, Mr. Hill, CEO, Mr. Hill.
Mr. Hill.
My pleasure.
Have a great night. So man, CEO on the first show This going down history, y'all.
Right.
We going history with the CEO.
Do y'all
But,
see what kind of connection we have? I told y'all he was a wonderful guy. Okay.
He's
How
very
How
nice.
many people can just get their CEO on there just like that?
Man, I tell them don't call me. Y'all better talk to them. So yeah, we appreciate that.
Yes.
We definitely appreciate
He's
that.
the-
You okay in there, Chris?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
somebody hit the wrong, but okay. So before we coming to an end here, and we did where everybody. Are you on Facebook, Stephanie?
I am on Facebook. I'm under Stephanie Kennedy Alford.
Okay, Stephanie Kennedy Alford. And Tika.
I'm at Latika Newbill McMorris.
Okay, she called me too, y'all, because I had her name wrong. I had her name. Let me bring her over here so y'all can see she still gets me. Okay, she was like, that's not my name. I'm like, the flyer is done. I'm sorry, but we're gonna fix it on here. Don't whoop me. Don't whoop me. I almost called mama on her, y'all. Y'all don't know. No. Give me that Facebook name one more time, Tika.
Latika Newbill McMorris.
Okay. And then we have Tanya. Where can people reach you at?
On Facebook or Tanya at justiceformichiana.com.
Okay. That's her email, y'all. She just gave y'all her email.
Right, my email.
Okay.
I'm on Facebook too, Tanya Elliott.
And then we have Chris coming up next. Where can people find you at, Chris, and contact you at?
You can contact me at Justice in Michiana under Chris.
Okay. And here goes the test, y'all. Here goes the test. Chris, what phone number can we reach any of your staff at? This is the test right here, y'all.
Oh my God.
I love it.
You want that 9? What the?
You want me to tell it?
Go ahead, dude.
Like, I think he just enjoys the fact that knowing it's like, Chris ain't going to remember that.
Y'all don't know. Chris don't do, hold on, Tanya. Chris don't do like the internet type stuff.
Right.
Our speakers.
I'm 65 years old. The last thing I want to do is
trying to teach him that phone number. He gonna know within a month, guaranteed.
Right. It's
Tanya, where can people contact Justice for Michiana at?
574 703 1173.
1173. And that is ring straight to Tanya and Chris.
Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, no weekends. Unless it's an emergency.
Don't y'all miss me because I was 24/7. This ain't only
I mean,
Monday.
we are. If there's an emergency, then
And what is an emergency for people who may not know? What is an emergency?
There's a homicide. Someone is sick in the hospital. They may not be expected to live. Someone's sick in the hospital, and they feel like we need to be there because they want us there for the support or whatever. They can call us anytime. Don't call us at midnight for a cat in the tree. We're not coming. But emergencies, as far as that, a fire, anything of extreme emergency, give us a call. Okay. Even on the weekends, they can call if it's an extreme emergency. If not, it's 9 to 5, Monday through Friday.
Okay. Thank you for that information.
Can I share the ways they can contact me?
Go ahead.
Okay. So you can also reach me on LinkedIn. I'm under Stephanie Alford on LinkedIn. And of course, you can reach us on the Health of Wealth Show with Stephanie on YouTube. You can comment. You can watch everything. We definitely want you to subscribe. But I think I mentioned everything. The phone number, 817-320-2571. The website for Mormito, which is www.mormito.com/salford, SALFORD. Facebook is I'm under Stephanie Kennedy Alford. LinkedIn is under Stephanie Alford. And those are the main things. So.
Okay.
Thank you
Tika,
so much.
you
Thank you
welcome.
for
You
coming.
welcome.
Yes.
Anything you want to say as your closing comments?
What I would like to say is, uh, it's time, everybody start taking their health serious.
Mhm.
It's so many chemicals in the foods that we eat, the vegetables, everything. Um, Even walking in the grass, it's pesticides. Our skin is the biggest organ, so our skin absorb everything. And like Mr. Hill mentioned, it doesn't have to be nothing wrong with you for you to consume this product. You want to prevent anything from happening. So I encourage everybody to please try the product. Try the product and see for yourself how wonderful these products are.
Hey.
And I see empowering. Hi, hello, hello. It's my sister.
She said, "Hell, hold on. I got some.
Empowering.
I know it's right there."
I'm sorry. I don't come up and say hello.
Yes.
Definitely. And
Renato.
thank you for sharing. Yes.
Okay, so what I wanted to when you were talking about CW and his icon came up, it said BPEN.
Yes.
What I want, yeah, what I wanted to share was that's his TV station. He's part owner of a TV station, so you can download.
Hold on.
You
He
can
got what?
download his app. You can download his app too
Hold
on
on.
your TV and watch some of the shows on there. So
Okay.
that's BPEN.
Make sure you text that to my phone number, my personal phone. I'm gonna be on TV, y'all. I know.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah, we're actually we were doing Health and Wealth show on a different station, and it will we're moving it to CW station BPEN.
All
That's
right.
him,
I'm
y'all.
coming to Dallas. I'm
BPEN
coming to
TV
Dallas.
in
I'm
Dallas.
We are glad you enjoyed the show.
definitely. We
Yes.
happy that
Yep.
y'all enjoyed the show. For everybody who
Right.
watching in Dallas, every week something gonna be different on here. We do a lot homicide cases, but we are moving to people. Even Tika brother, Kahala was killed, and that case is still cold. And we are bringing those cold cases back to light for families. So make sure y'all hit that like button or whatever button you have to hit to make sure you don't miss anything that we gonna bring to the firm. So again,
Let me
thank
thank you for your
everybody.
platform, Tony.
Oh man,
You hear
man,
me?
it's yours. You know that.
Yes,
You
definitely.
know
Thank you for the opportunity.
that.
Let me thank y'all for having us on here. What a pleasure. I didn't think we was gonna last this long, but look at God.
Right. She's like, how long? 10 minutes?
Like,
Girl, we got to 9 o'clock.
and I'm like, this has been an amazing show tonight. I'm so excited. Like things keep happening. I just be mind blowing. Just so excitement, because like just to be happy to tell people about things that can help them. Man, that sends me over the roof because I'm like, y'all, look, y'all don't know what we have before us, and you need to really take advantage of this
Right.
to keep your body in a good state, good health
Mhm.
state.
Right. Can I give a challenge to everybody?
Yes, go ahead.
I'd love to give a challenge. Everybody that's under the sound of my voice, if you will go to the Health of Wealth show and take some of the episodes and forward them out. They're there because we need to use that as a platform to get information out to other people. So if you know somebody that has high blood pressure, go on there, click on the playlist, go down to high blood pressure, forward that to Aunt May, Uncle Bobby, whoever has high blood pressure, right? Whoever has problem with eyes, forward that. Just go down the list. When you know people that has some of everything that's on there, forward it out. We've got to get the word out. It's that's what it's there for.
All right.
Definitely,
Somebody,
definitely. Thank you.
somebody's definitely in need.
And then that
Mhm.
didn't know of this product,
Right.
and we bring you guys on our first show. People would like, what's the gang family he gonna bring on, right? No, not everything about justice for Michiana had to
Right.
be said. That's something we trying to move away from. but we still gonna bring those stories. But we're
Just
gonna
a variety of different things.
definitely. Definitely. So thank you guys. Don't go nowhere. I'm gonna end the live short.
Thank you guys, and I will be in touch.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody
all.
have a great evening.
Yeah.
Here's some another ingredients, so I'll be able to call y'all back and let you know how good it is.
Okay.
Yes, looking forward to it.
Okay. Waiting.
I will be
Thank you,
sharing it with everybody. Being one of the oldest members on there, old people need help too.
Right.